Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to this 2024 European Equipped Powerlifting Championships here in Luxembourg, and not in Amsterdam, of course. We are today with the 63s and 69, and I'm really delighted to introduce you Hendrik Becker, the strength athletes coach, and of course he brought as well three members of Team Germany. Hendrik, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, and we'll have the time, of course, to chat about what you're doing and how did you saw this European Championship so far. But for now, let's have a quick shout out to our main sponsors, ROG, SBD, and ESN, of course. Thank you very much for your support, guys. As we are about to start in 1 minute, so they will have some fight, Hendrik, right?
Yeah, it will be a cool session. I think generally like this year is the qualification year for the World Games.
Yep.
So the classes are way more stacked than in other years, which is really cool. We have obviously in the 63s Larissa Soloviova, like probably the greatest equipped female athlete of all time. We should have a close battle for second with Emily Finan from Germany and Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria. That is if everything according to plan, because in equipped powerlifting it's rarely
yeah.
goes according to plan.
Yeah, totally. It's always going wild, and that puts some spices, right? And that's what we like to see as well, right?
Well, if it's your own athlete on the platform, you don't like the spice. So, but in general, yeah, it's like, because like in raw powerlifting, like if you miss one attempt or two attempts, you're like pretty down. And in equipped powerlifting, often the opposite is the case. Like you make one lift, yes, I'm through.
Yeah. This I noticed, right?
It's just a different beast.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, it's enjoyable, right?
Like from a spectator's point of view, it's great. So,
Yeah. So the first bar will be loaded at 162.5 for Pajaskova Polina from Poland.
yeah, she had her first international start last year at Junior Worlds in Romania, where I think she didn't register a deadlift. So this is her debut in the Open. Yeah, obviously a pretty young athlete when she was a junior last year, so 24 of age.
Yeah, let's see how it goes with her.
That was a good lift, 3 white lights. Poland, usually with a strong team in equipped powerlifting, they send a lot of athletes.
Yeah, it's an historical, great powerlifting country, right? Even more in equipped. But of course, you cannot forget about Agata Shitko, right?
Well, no one can forget about her for the next 10 years, I believe. That's just like, that's the Austin Perkins of female powerlifting.
Yeah, 100%. All right, now bar is loaded at 180 for Mélodie Darmon from France. Let's see how she deals with her opener.
Let's go, girl.
That looked nice and deep, and the referees agree, so very good start in the competition.
Yeah, it's always nice to begin your competition, this way, 3 white lights, so I don't have any depth issue. I look fine, and yeah, plenty more confidence, more now that you're on the board as well on squat, right? Lucy Hart, and as you could hear in the audience, she is from GB. A lot of support from GB team. 190 for her.
Yeah, the Great Britain team is really strong this year. She has done lots of international competitions in the past, and she just set a new personal best in nationals in February. And oh, she muscled it up.
Yeah, that was a monster grind for her opener.
Yeah, so one referee saw some downward movement, which is indicated by the blue card. I think it was close.
Yeah. And that jury will have a look at that. Yeah.
But let's see what the jury says. Until now, it's a good lift.
Bar is loaded. Melanie Antoine, France.
And it stays that way, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. You know, often when the jury is smiling, then you're safe. All right, so now we have Mélodie Antoine from France, 190 kilo, 470 for her on prognosis and 440 for the other Mélodie, another French lifter. So it's a battle between the battle, right?
Yep.
Good lift, 2 to 1.
2 to 1 good lift. Was called for depth from the front referee.
Loaded cheek more for Emilia.
Let's have a look at that.
Elder, Ihäuser, get
But
ready.
you only need 2 white lights, that is enough, and we always have the jury looking at it, and if they agree, then you basically have a majority vote, and then everything is fine. It's
Yeah.
always hard to tell in real time, obviously.
Yeah, totally. Because remember that the referees don't have any replay, right? So they have to judge on the instant. So yeah, it's always trickier, you know.
Yeah, we have a very seasoned judging team here, so there will be no hiccups on that front.
Yeah. 192.5 for Emilia Pituelli, the Italian lifter.
She's done 14 competitions in the last 2 years. That is more than I've done in my 7-year career. Very strong lift, I think.
Yeah.
For Emilia. Good.
Fantastic. 3 white lights. She's on the board.
200 kilos.
Everyone is on the board, which is really, really good. Really.
Ihäuser.
That's not, as we said before, it's not often the case
Yeah.
in equip powerlifting, but like we have 5 to go, and hopefully everything works out smooth for these lovely athletes.
Yeah. That's why we'll wish for all these ladies. And now Lauren Elder from Great Britain, the first bar loaded at 200 kilos.
Let's go, Lauren.
She lost control on the way up. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately, yellow card shown by the referees.
Yeah, I jinxed it, obviously. I mean, I said that everyone got a lift in, and then I will be quiet for now.
So yeah, I was about to ask you just before this lift, are you aware about the commentator curse, right? As soon as you're saying
Obviously.
something, it's the opposite. And in pretty much every sport, right?
It's hard to lift with so much power, you know, like
205 for Ruth Vierhauser, sorry.
yeah, she is nominated 4th in total, so she has a shot at the medals, like presumably. She has the best hair, obviously, from all athletes that have been on the platform.
You got a point. All right, here she goes. Let's see how she deals with it. Oh,
That looked lovely to me.
yep.
Nice and secure.
Perfect, 3 white lights.
Held by Coach Dominic, Austrian head coach.
Get ready for your opening attempts. Bar is loaded. Larissa.
So now we have a legend approaching.
Ukraine.
Yeah, as you said, and now we have Larissa Solovyova, as you said, one of the powerlifting goats.
She's a 3 times World Games champion. She holds the world records in squat and bench press. Yeah,
Hail to the queen.
hail to the queen, baby.
Давай, Larissa, давай.
You know, sometimes it can be so frustrating when you have this kind of athlete in your weight class, because even if you're good, like, you're not good enough to try to battle with her.
Larissa.
Well, historically, no one has been able to.
Yeah.
Like just recently, I think Taylor Chappelle, I think from America, was able to beat her. But there's not a lot of people in the world that bet her in the past. So that was we missed it, like 3 white lights. So she's on the board. Like she is just good in all 3 lifts. So like if she registers a total, she's always tough to beat.
Loaded.
Well,
That's what we call a total specialist, right?
Exactly.
So
And also holding 2 world records.
Now I will let you introduce this one.
Yeah, this is Emily Finland from Germany. This is an athlete coached by me. So obviously I'm a little bit nervous, but probably not as nervous as she is.
Everything should be fine, don't worry.
She is a former junior world champion. She has silver medalist in the 57 class in 2022, two-time European junior champion, and it has moved up to the 63s recently. Not yet fully developed, so she's like weighing 61 kilograms.
So she's still building, right?
She's still building.
Oh,
And that was easy and deep, if you ask me.
oh yeah, of course. I mean, free while left, there's nothing else to say. She looks calibrated, right?
Yeah. Like she's a squat specialist. So it's just like that. Obviously, sometimes we have to convince her how strong she is. Like I have to, because she doesn't realize it very often.
Yeah. It's frequently the case with you know, the top profile athlete. They're just not realizing how strong they are compared to the rest of the pack, right?
Yeah.
Now we have Radostina Lurova from Bulgaria opening at 217.5.
Yeah. She's a super strong squatter, as indicated that she is coming in last in the first round. Like she has the heaviest opener. She's also a very strong deadlifter, not so strong bench, comparably obviously.
Yeah.
And she is obviously fighting for the podium.
Yeah, you're right, with 517.5 currently sitting in third, and a great opener.
Yeah, perfect. That looked really good.
All right, Hendrik, that concludes our first round of squatting, and so far only Elder not on the scoreboard, and some huge number, right? As you can see, Lulova is taking the lead with 217.5, 215 for Finland, with a solid opener, and Solovyova, the legend, opening at 210 quite comfortably.
Yeah, and this was like 63 is always is like one of the major classes in women, because like it's a middleweight class. A lot of women do this, and like I think the class of lifting in the first round was actually really good. Like it's really good.
Yeah. We have a special flight this year with these 63. They look calibrated, all of them, and yeah, really looking forward to it. So now we have Bajaskova with her second attempt at 172.5. Opener was easy.
10-kilo jump. She's the youngest athlete together with Emily. And that was work, but she stood up.
Yeah. Pretty much what your second attempt should look like, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So at 3 whites, she's still cruising in this squat session held by coach Arkadiusz.
Do you have a strong... now the French lifter. It's Melody Damon. I just want to ask you how the French equipped scene is, because I don't know.
It's getting better, I think. Yeah, we had some hole, you know, during 2 or 3 years, but now it's getting better and better. Yeah, so now in the open team, especially, you have a couple of athletes, but yeah, rebuilding for juniors and sub-juniors, obviously. But you know, you're getting your time, and yeah, things will be better, and I think the sport will grow for once again.
So Melody is a recent international competitor. She has like taken part in all of the world championships and European championships the last 2 years,
Yeah.
and always plays pretty nice, up to 6th place. And this looked like a very good squad.
Yeah, she is looking happy with that.
Yeah, as you can see it, like it must be great for her.
Yeah, very emotional lifter, and such a good person. Nailed this 187.5. Everything's on point for now, as we are about to witness the second attempt of Lucy Hart at 195.
She has medaled once on the international stage at Western European Championships last year. She is currently projected. I don't see where. I can see that
So
information.
she's projected 9th, totaling
thank you so much.
37.5, but the rest of the pack is not far from one to each other. So every lift will matter, of course, for the top 15%. And a great grind here.
Ah, did she get the
I don't know.
No, she didn't. So she stood up and she was nearly upright, and then she fell a little bit forward with the weight,
Yeah.
and she needs to be rescued by the great spotting team that we have here.
Yeah, thank you to notice that, because this Czech spotting team has been absolutely wonderful for a lot of days, because they are sporting since the Masters.
Yeah, it's crazy the weights that have to be spotted, and I always know that when specific spotters in Germany are on the platform, that athletes feel safe and
Yeah.
then they squat better. Like it's really cool.
Yeah, you're right. It's playing a huge role sometimes. And now Elodie Antoine, 197.5 for a second attempt.
Very strong walkout.
Yeah.
That was too fast for me. I nearly didn't see it.
Neither did I. 3 whites. All green for Melody.
Very good session so far.
Yep. It's a really enjoyable one, as we've predicted, Henrik.
Yeah, so Emilia Pituelli from Italia is now from Italy is on stage. She is doing raw and classic both, so it's not too rare to see. She's also very strong in the classic area. But today that doesn't matter. Today she has the reps and the suit,
Yeah.
and is fighting to get down there, to get the bounce out of the hole that the squat suit provides.
Oh, and this Italian team has been really strong so far in this Equip Championship.
Okay, she stands up. 3 white lights. Wow. So great.
Yeah. Really calibrated lifter as well.
So now we have an important lift because Lauren Elder from Great Britain didn't get a first squat in. And hopefully now she can do better.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
She competed at the Arnolds in March last time. And is as far as I know, is solely an equipped lifter.
Come on, girl. Let's do it.
Yeah, that looked much better than the first one. Perfect. 3 white lights, everyone is on the board.
Yeah, and everyone is appreciating it. Now let me try my best German and Austrian accent, right?
I will listen.
The bar is loaded at 212.5 for Wierhauser Ruth.
That wasn't too bad. Ruth Wiehauser from
Wierhauser.
Austria. Yeah. Yeah, coached by Dominik Wettekamp here, the Austrian coach, and handled by Kevin Wiethoff, who is a physical therapist from Germany, actually. He trains close to where I train. Essen, one, I don't remember.
So 100% a good guy, right? Because
he's helping here, so obviously he's a good guy. All powerlifters are good guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. All right, here goes. Yes.
She stands up with it. I think it was close, but I don't know anything.
No, it happens,
Or it was close, but it was perfect.
Sometimes your goal is to get closer and closer to the red line, right? But
excellent.
Yeah, that was a perfect second attempt. So she's for now taking the bronze medal at the end of the first round, waiting for Solovyova. So Solovyova Larisa from Ukraine, a 10-kilo jump, is to take the lead, waiting for Finan and Lulova to come only.
Yeah. 46 years of age. She has at least 10 world championship titles. I don't know if I didn't find any more. Maybe I miscounted because there are so many. She is like, we are in the presence of greatness.
Yeah.
Always squatting with a pretty wide stance.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Lovely squat.
Good
3 white lights.
lifts. More to come for Larissa. We add 5 kilos for
Yeah, it's better
Netherlands
if you don't
Finland.
have to bet on her missing because she won't.
Lulova.
Yeah, she has had
Ready to do
a few
second
troubles with the bench press in the recent years, with like locking out her elbows.
attempt.
Maybe that is also like a physical thing, like she maybe can, I don't know. Obviously, normally she managed, but that is the discipline where we have to look out for. Now, Emily Finnan on the platform for Team Germany. 225 kilos on the bar, 4 reds on each side.
Yeah, that's a milestone for someone.
Yeah, so I can spoiler, this shouldn't be a weight that causes her any trouble, but competition is
Let's
a
go,
different
girl.
beast, so let's see.
Personal best, come on.
Auf geht's.
Auf geht's.
Wow, she dips down in the hole and stands right up with it. That must be 3 white lights, and
Yeah.
yes,
Absolutely smoked it.
she really smoked it, yeah. That is, she's having fun, blowing some kisses into the audience.
Yep.
Great stuff.
From Lulova, Bulgaria.
But I will be relieved when bench is over, let me say.
She's been competing 11 years already. And bar is loaded.
So now for the heaviest second round attempt, Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria, trying to keep up with the other lifters.
Yeah, if she succeeds with that, you will already have 3 lifters battling for the best medal of this squat session. Solovyova, Lulova, and Finnan.
Let's go, girl. You got it.
Oh, yep. Nice and easy.
So nice and control.
She just hit a personal best in Arnold's in March, Arnold Sport Festival, with 542.5 kilograms and 2 good squats already, so maybe she can increase it.
Yeah.
And she will fight for the medals, definitely.
Yeah, that's for sure. 527.5 already for Lulova. So at the end of the first round, as we said, Bulgarian lifter Lulova 227.5 first, second Finnan 225 and 5 kilos below the powerlifting legend Solovyova.
We can see that Finnan and Solovyova both went to 230.
Yep.
That's probably an attempt to, like, from Finnan to scratch, get the gold medal in squat, because she's lighter than Solovyova, and Lulova doesn't have registered the third attempt yet. And we start with the Polish lifter, Polonia Jesus Pajaskowska. I'm sorry.
No, you're close. I think you're close. So I'll say for Lulova, 235 will be a great last attempt, or 232.5.
Yeah, I think that's what they will be going with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do.
All right, let's see how it goes with Paulina.
That is just a little bit too heavy, yeah. Yeah, second one was already heavy, but like, do you really go 2.5 kilos up, like in equipped powerlifting where every attempt is so stressful?
Is it worth it? Yeah.
They tried 5 and it unfortunately didn't pay off, but anyway, 2 good lifts, that's a good result.
Yep. Now for one last time, Melody Darmon, handled by André Peters, former head coach of Team France, on both equipped and row. Let's go, Melody, as she will try to set up a new PB by 5 kilos.
Come on, girl, it's yours.
Yeah, getting a PB on the international stage is always like something special.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Wow! Oh my God!
Can you believe that?
That was a long pause. Ah, 2 to 1.
Oh, she's so happy.
So she gets 1 blue card from the side for a downward movement. That's basically what you have to. And the jury overruled?
I don't know, but I saw indeed a small downward movement, so
Just in the end of the attempt.
let's wait for the jury.
But it looks good. Like,
Uh, I think it will stay like this. Yeah.
I misread your reaction,
Bars
sorry.
loaded.
I
Lucy
didn't want to confuse the audience. No, it
Peterson.
was a good lift. When you have
Next
such a long
goes
pause in the middle, then it's really hard to see, did the bar dip or did
Yeah.
it just stay at the same level?
Yeah, yeah, as you said, and that's what the replay stands for. But even sometimes with the replay, it's really tricky to see, right?
Yeah. So Lucy Hart is retaking her second attempt, like that she missed on the second try. She lost balance at the top. 195 kilograms. Really deep. She stands it up and she stands up straight. This looks good to me. Yes. Congratulations, Lucy. That was great.
Yep, a good fight. No better way to end the squat session than a good old grind and a 3 wide leg good lift.
Melody Antoine from France. 202.5 kilos.
Now 202.5 for Melody Antoine.
4 attempts, time to test the opener for second group. 4 attempts, time to test the opener. Bars loaded.
She's
Melody
second
Antoine,
lightest
France.
lifter in the whole
There's
group,
another
like
best attempt for
weighing in at
Melody,
61.52
kilos.
kilograms. So this could come in handy if you're tied with someone else with the same weight, then you have the tiebreaker. But it's a very, you shouldn't probably go for it normally because it's a very tricky business if you try to
Yeah.
be lighter. That could cost you performance.
I was about to ask you this question, you as a coach.
I never encourage it
All
to
right.
go as deep down as possible.
Oh, should be good.
Looks nice to me. Referees say good.
Yeah,
evening.
3 whites.
White lights.
Congratulations, new personal
Yeah, I mean,
best
making
for
weight is always
both memories.
tough,
55
like
kilos.
because most lifters normally sit 2 or 3 kilograms above their weight class.
Yeah.
They obviously have it down to a science. Most of them, they know how to get down, but the point is to get down as efficient as possible
Yeah, totally.
and
Yeah.
not to lose too much performance.
Mm.
And then if you just try to cut maybe another 300, 400 grams just to be lighter than everyone else, and maybe it costs you like 2.5 kilos in each lift,
Yeah, yeah,
it's not worth it.
yeah. All right, Emilia Pituelli, 207.5. This will be just outside the medals, but damn, what a huge third attempt, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Projected at 5th place currently in total.
And not that far from the podium as well.
No, if someone.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, she's really happy.
As I saw that Carola Gara is handling her match as well.
Yeah, Carola Gara is like already also a legend,
Yeah.
but even bigger legend in the making for classic and equipped powerlifting.
Yeah.
One of the strongest women out there, with no doubt. World Game champion last time.
Yeah. And part of one of the triple threats in the 69s, right?
Oh my
Babual, Shitko, and her.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was in Sheffield. That was so amazing.
Yeah.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't. I was there for the first edition, but this time I couldn't make it. I was in Malaga for the Masters European.
Oh.
Which was great as well.
Yeah.
So now, Lauren Helder, 212.5.
That's a huge jump. 12.5 kilos now. So she missed her first at 200, then she made it second at 200, and probably 212.5 was where she wanted to end up. Took a huge jump, like take a huge risk, and unfortunately it didn't pay off.
Yeah, and strategically speaking, I mean, if you know that you're not that far from the podium, then you at some point you'll have to take some of the risks.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Totally agree.
Personal best attempt is 4.5 kilos.
Right, for this one I will let you introduce because obviously I'm not as good in German as you.
This is Ruth Wiehauser from Austria, Österreich.
Thank you very much.
She is not attacking the squat podium, so with 217.5 she will stay in 4th place. So she's building her total. Hopefully.
Oh, she will. So a 5 kilo jump, her second attempt was indeed a bit difficult, but let's see how she can deal with this one.
Just a little bit too heavy.
Sorry, no leave. Thank you, spotters. Come on,
Anyway, she will stay in 4th place in the squat competition. And now we move on to Emily Finnan for trying to take the lead in the squat competition with a 230 kilo squat.
Of course, Solovyova.
I'm going to be honest, I think this is a very conservative third attempt. I think she has more. But obviously, technically, so much can go wrong. But you shouldn't think about what can go wrong. You should think about what can go right.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of competitions under her belt already.
Yeah, and plus you don't want to miss any kilos because there's a battle. There's a battle to come between her and Lulova, obviously for the silver medal. So yeah, you definitely don't want to miss a single kilo. So yeah, 230 seems reasonable, you know. Should be good for her. Let's go. Yes.
So good. Yeah, that was a good attempt. Like, I think 2.5 more maybe, but that would be very risky.
Yeah.
And this is a PB for her, so I'm very happy now.
A little bit of relief, of course. Squatties.
And also psychologically, like if you get 3 squats in, like you feel so much better in the warm-up room with the bench press.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Yeah, absolutely right. Right, so Larissa will try to jump to silver medal, of course, waiting for Lulova. 230 for her last attempt.
Let's go, Larissa.
Yeah, I mean it's below her world record, but like as everyone who, like she's been in the game for so long. Stands it up easily. And it's 3 white lights. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it looked indeed really easy, but you know, you have 50 kilo advance over the rest of the pack, so you don't want to, you know, take some risks and just slowly but surely building a total that will put you out of reach, right?
She knows, like, if she just makes attempts, she cannot be stopped. So just make attempts.
Simply cruising, and now already the last squat, Heinrich, we're having so much fun here. The last squat of this first session of the 63s will be for Lulova trying to take the gold medal.
She looked very, very solid so far. She was the vice champion the last 2 years at Europeans, so trying to get a medal for the 3rd time in a row. Wow. Yeah.
Nice and balanced intent.
Very, very nice.
Yep, so here's your gold medalist on squat with 232.5. Finern will take the silver medal with 230, and Solovyova will take the bronze with the same weight.
That was a great session, like a lot of good attempts.
Yeah, only 5 missed attempts.
Yeah. 5 out of 30, that's like 16, 15, 27% or something like that. That's not too much.
That's, yeah.
So now we are moving to the 69 kilogram class. We have 7 lifters in this class, which means a very fast turnaround. Like you don't have time to rest at all, especially with equipped powerlifting timing. First we start off with Alba Jurado from Luxembourg, where this lovely competition is held. 135 kilograms.
Let's go, Alba. Nice opener now. Come on.
From what I saw, this is her first equipped competition. She did some classic competitions in the past, but at least from what I found, there was nothing else. Oh, that was a very, very deep squat.
Yeah, and you know, it's 3 white lights, of course, and it's always pleasant to see, you know, lifter being supported like that. Like,
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So next lifter is Catherine Bach from Denmark. She is a master's lifter already, and she is the equipped deadlift specialist of all specialists. Like, she has a huge deadlift. She has, in the last few years, gotten a ton of masters titles, like in the total. So basically, her strategy will be collecting as many kilos as possible in the squat and the bench, and then just watch her when she deadlifts. It's amazing.
Sit and watch, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, girl. Easy way for you.
She's been competing since 20 years.
That's a
And
lot of time.
very good first squat.
Sorry, no lifts.
Although no lifts.
No lift for depth. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really surprising.
Oh yeah, you know, with our point of view, of course, it's which obviously is not the same as the referees, but it looked good. But yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't see it live, but like from the replay, I can see what they
Yeah.
saw. She is a very long-limbed lifter, so she has extra deep for squat. So now we have Marte Tjelta from Norway. With her first competition in the 69s, she just moved up. She was a junior, I think, until 2 years ago or last year, and now always 63s, but now moved up with 207.5 kilograms on the bar.
Come in.
Oh, wow.
lovely.
Very easy.
I think that was maybe my favorite squat from the session so far.
Oh
that
really?
That looked so lovely and so deep, so controlled. Let's see in the replay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you almost think that there are no powerlifting suit. You know, she
Yeah.
handles it so well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to get through the sticking point. Like the suit just keeps us in place, and you have to really fight to get down. And she just moved through it.
Oh, perfectly. Yeah.
Now we have from Germany Lisa Schlagbauer from Powerlifting Würzburg, 207.5 kilograms. A former medalist, bronze medalist in 2022. 2022, yeah. Yeah, she stands it up. Squatted really deep.
Lovely.
Yeah, same with Catherine, like she's a more long-limbed lifter, so she has to go deeper, like just to get her knees and everything out of the way.
Yeah, yeah. Her elbows almost touching her knees.
Yeah, which is also not allowed if they support.
Yeah, only if it it creates a support. You're right.
But which is always hard to see for the referees.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, does
yeah.
it really help? Does it not? That's
It's
so
so
hard.
tricky. I mean, you have to at least wait for the replay to try to see. Right.
So we have the Jenny Marie Johansson from Norway. She won this competition last year in the 69s with a 570 total, and she PB'd in October with 582.5 total. She is projected third, but at the top in this class it's super close, so that doesn't mean anything. She has to make attempts to retain her title. Wow,
Blink, you miss.
that was a great squat.
Yeah.
Then we have 220 kilos for Holly Bryans. Silver son, get ready for your own.
Next lifter is from Great Britain, Holly Bryans, with a 220 squat. She just hit a big total PB at Nationals with a 587.5. And she was only shy of that 7.5 kilos at the Arnolds a month later, so she is in great shape, presumably.
Yeah.
So wish her the best of luck for her first squat.
Let's go, Holly.
Maybe try to bring a first gold medal to Team GB in the Open.
Come on, girl.
That was a great lift.
Oh yeah, Lovely looking first attempt and 3 white lights.
Wonderful first squat. And now for the last lifter of the first round, we have Katrin Silberzahn from Germany. All is well powerlifting Würzburg, like the same club where we saw Lisa Schlagbauer. They are like an equipped powerhouse in Germany. Lots of super strong lifters come from this club. And she is a seasoned veteran, bronze medalist at the World Championships last year. 5th place World Games 2021, and now she's fighting for the podium and hopefully the gold medal from my perspective.
Yeah, of course, she will have to battle with 2 or 3 athletes, of course, at least. But yeah, she's in great shape for now. 567.5 on projected total. A bit wobbly, but of course it's only for the walkout.
Okay, so this was everything about the squat was shaky, but the ascent, like that, was very smooth.
Yeah.
2 to 1, good lift. Called on one side, on the right side for depth. Let's see.
She made this, last extra inch effort, and I'm not sure that it's not questionable, right?
I think it was good. Like, but I think this is especially like this last little dip.
That's
like
it.
If you do this and show the referees that you do this, then they are always like, I'm a referee myself. I'm always more inclined to give a good lift then.
Yeah, 100%.
So we have now Alba Jurado from Luxembourg with a 7.5 kilogram jump to 142.5. Her first attempt looked really good. Let's hope the second one will as well. That looked like a good lift. Now we move up to Catherine Buck, who retakes her first attempt with 170 kilograms. She didn't get the first lift because the referee said she wasn't going deep enough.
Yeah, 2-side referee called for depth.
So she's a very seasoned veteran, so she should be able to make the adjustments. But as we said before, like for her it is she has a very long-limbed lifter, so she has to make an extra effort to get deep, really sit back, but don't fall backwards. Bring the knees forward, like so many things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so from live, I think that was 2 to 1. Good lift.
Still 1 red card, right? By the left side referee.
Yeah, that is the side we cannot see at all from here, so we cannot say anything. From my side, it looked fine. So, and now we move to Lisa Schlagbauer for her second attempt. Lisa is also doing a lot of volunteering work in the German Federation. Like, she is actually handling the German powerlifting Instagram account together with me.
Okay.
She is putting in a lot of work. She is a lovely person. She always keeps me in check when I am about to post something stupid. She just recently launched a podcast for the German Federation. Great person, and she has improved a lot since moving up to the 69s, like around 1 or 2 years ago.
All right. So wish her the best, and I'm sure she will do great.
Yeah, that looked deep. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think
I shouldn't judge too early. I always do that, and but like, yeah, It was deep. So 3 right lights.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as long as you can just wonder, right? Everyone has his point of view. Then,
Yeah.
yeah, and don't forget that we don't have the same angle that the referees are having. So even if we're saying something, of course, it is really subjective because we have a certain angle and we cannot see the things as clear as the referee are seeing them.
So now Marte Tjauta from Norway. I call this my favorite squat from until now. And afterwards there were a lot of great squats as well. So, but like 10 kilo jump, I think she got that. She's smiling so much on the platform. Like, how could you possibly give a red light if you are smiling at like that? Like, that's great.
Oh yeah, it's always enjoyable to see lifter having fun in the platform, especially on squat when you're grinding that much.
And this is a silver medal attempt on squat for
So
Johansson in
next
the second
lifter
round.
as well from Norway, Jenny Marie Johansson, 222.5 kilogram. That's when you tell the spotters like, don't quite 4 plates yet, give me everything else.
I'm gonna give you extra work, guys, because I love you.
That's cardio, that's good for your health, so that's why I put this on the bar, nothing else.
Kom igen nu Jenny. Kom igen.
This will give her squat silver at the time being, of course.
Great lift. 3 white lights. Wonderful session.
I won't say anything about squat missed, right? Because I don't want to curse no one.
I'm not going to say anything. But it's super interesting, like with a 7-person flight. Like you have in equipped powerlifting, because you have to get the reps around the knees, you have to pull up the suit. Like the timing is super important because you don't want your athlete have to stand around like 2 or 3 minutes in these super tight clothes.
Yeah.
That really depletes energy. And with 7 people, like everything has to be perfect. And now the Norway and Germany have 2 lifters in this flight, so you need a lot of people in the back to make sure everything works out.
How many people do you need? Like 5 to 6?
4, I think 4 is okay.
Okay.
4, I mean, you could do with 3, but not on an international stage. I think that would be hazardous. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, right.
Holly Bryans from Great Britain with a 230 kilogram squat. 10 kilo jump from her opener. Projected
Iron.
at 2nd place currently. Yeah. 3 white lights, good lifting.
Yeah, getting closer to her limit, but I mean, the most important is done, I think, for her. Maybe she lost her balance or her brace. I don't know.
Sorry, what did you say?
Maybe she lost her brace. Her brace.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like RP8 with a misgroove, something like that. So we have now the highest squat in the 2nd round, Katrin Silberzahn. The first one was so shaky, but the squat itself was great, but everything else around it was shaky. So 7.5 kilograms more. Yeah, well, she's a monster. Like, did I tell you? Like, she can do stuff in the gym. I think she was a wrestler before or something. I think wrestler or judo, but I think she is so strong. Like, she's doing like 20 pull-ups and whatnot, and it's just, she's just a packet.
She looked indeed in a great shape.
Yeah, she is. She is, absolutely. And she just recently finished her PhD in
Law?
In law, exactly, yeah.
Wow.
That looked lovely.
Yeah. So if the referee agrees.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Oh, that is awesome for her.
Yep, just like that, stacking a couple of more kilos advance. 20 kilos to be more precise. 20 kilos over Brian's 575 total, 557.5 for Brian's. And yeah, as you said, with this great second attempt, Zilbazan is taking the gold so far, followed by Bryans at 230 and Johansen with 222.5.
And off we go to the third round with Alba Jurado with her international equipped debut. Another 7.5 kilo jump.
And you said it really well, debut.
I did?
Yeah, well done.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll try to sprinkle in some French later, but maybe that will be very embarrassing for all of us.
No one will judge you, don't worry.
Great squat. And I expect 3 white lights and she gets it. Great session. Yeah, in terms of French, English, etc., like I was going to the gas station this morning to get some croissants, and then at the cashier, like I said, 1 avec beurre and 1 avec chocolat. So and then avec chocolat, but that like yeah.
Oh, you said it really well for me. Well done.
All right, now Catherine Buck, 177.5 kilograms. 7.5 kilo jump from a second, building her total.
Yeah, and she will definitely have to deal with this depth issue, right?
Yeah, definitely. She's only also in the middle of the class, like she's barely way in with 65 kilograms, so could have potentially gone down, but she's quite a tall lifter for this class, actually.
Yeah, I think at some point it's becoming really hard to last, these last 100 grams for 400 grams,
Okay. 3 white lights. She improved throughout the session. Great lifting. So, and now the next attempt, Lisa Schlagbauer, 220 kilograms. I think the 215 was already a PB or PB match in the second round, and this would be a huge PB for her. She's also wielding a really mean deadlift, so if she could get this third squat attempt, she's projected in 4th now, so she might make a run for the podium.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're about to witness a battle between her and Johansen for the bronze, at least, of course, because Bryant is not that far away from her. So who knows? Maybe a back-to-back German in this 69, 63s.
You can do it. Okay.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Yeah. And let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights, that is a huge PB for her.
Yep. Do we say ausgezeichnet?
Ausgezeichnet.
Yep.
Spektakulär. Spectacular.
Well done. Yeah, and well done, of course, to Schlagbauer with this monstrous grind, having a PB.
Next one up is Marte Tjelta. She got 3rd place in the last European Championships, but at the 63 class. She recently competed at a Raw Nationals, I think, or a Raw National competition. I didn't really see her numbers, but she looked pretty happy.
Right, and now this one is for bronze medal attempt.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Now you have these 4 plates that you asked for, Henry.
Yeah. Up.
Wow!
Now she didn't smile, she screamed.
And 3 white lights, good lift.
Oh, she's so happy. Yeah, and that puts her in 3rd place in squat for now, until her teammate, Jenny Marie Johansen, is trying to beat that.
Slowly, Jenny Johansen from Norway. Kom igen då.
We only have 1 missed lift in this entire session. That is crazy.
Oh. Well, I hope it will stay like this for the 3 attempts remaining. And of course, it will stay. I'm sure about that because these ladies are warriors, as you already saw some monstrous grind on third attempts. And now here comes Jenny.
Ah, a little bit too heavy.
Thank you, spotters. Sorry.
All right.
Yep.
So, well, for now, like the first attempt that actually was too heavy, which is it's rare in that you have so many so good attempts. Not that
Yeah.
I'm complaining, you know, but yeah,
Don't you dare.
great lifting. So, but she will not get a squad medal. But as nice as squad medals are, at least we're here for the total. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, most important is the total,
Yeah.
obviously.
And now we have like the Holly Bryans from Great Britain with another 2.5 kilo more. So you mentioned that maybe she had some bracing issues in the second.
Yeah, I
But
wonder. I just wonder.
maybe the coaches disagree and say no, like that was your limit. Let's try 2.5
Yeah.
more. She is set at second place in squat. She cannot move up. She cannot go down. So this is just again building the total.
Yeah, absolutely. Inch by inch, and that will make the difference at the very end of the day because she's one of the
Come on, girl.
heaviest in this weight class.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Can she
Wow!
stand
Wow! Oh my
up?
goodness!
What a grind.
That was the perfect call, Hendrik.
Oh, it was a perfect call, but
But we have to wait for the jury, I think, because we have really to have a close look at.
Similar squat. Anyway.
so she got 2 blues for downward movement.
Yeah.
The problem is like she had like 3 or 4 points where the bar might have dipped, like you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then as a judge, you don't like
It's
at
in your
what
mind,
point?
right?
At what point do you think, well, was every one of these instances actually upward
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not downward? So.
It's tricky. I
And
know.
the jury doesn't intervene, so they agree with the call. So we have now the gold medalist in squat and currently projected first in overall, Catherine Silverzahn,
Personal best, Catherine.
247.5 kilograms. That would be a huge PB, I think. Again, current PB is 242.5, which she also did in the second round. As we said before, walkout is the shakiest part of a lift, but when she's set up, everything looks good. Get up, get up, get up, get up. She
Wow.
gets up. Can she? She stands up straight. I think that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Huge
Wunderbar.
PB. Wunderbar. Fantastique. Spectaculaire.
All right. So after this spectacular last attempt, that concludes our squatting session. 247.5 for how do you say it? Silverzahn.
Silberzahn.
Silverzahn. Gold medal is 230 for Bryans being silver, and the bronze medal will go to Tialta with 225. Stay with us for the bench press session in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to this 2024 European Equipped Powerlifting Championships here in Ham, Luxembourg. As you can see on your screen, the squat session was really close. Lulova took the gold with 232.5. The German lifter Finnen took the silver with 230, and powerlifting legend took bronze Solovyova with 230 as well. That was really close, Hendrik.
Yeah, that was a really exciting squat session, and everyone built their total, everyone did what they were supposed to do, and Lulova came out on top.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone, the three favorites positioned themselves for the medals, but the bench press.
Yeah, bench press is always tricky in
Bench,
equip, right?
bench press is tricky.
So once again, starting, we have Paulina Pajaskova with 80 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, her PB is 2.5 kilos above that, so if you take this at the first, then presumably you've made some progress.
Yeah, otherwise it's a risky move, right?
It would be, yeah. Well, Jing's third strike, I think. Yeah, well.
Uh, well, what I saw, from Team Poland during this Equip Championship, they are much more used to make this type of risky moves, right? But most of the time it pays off. Let's see with this time if it will pay or not.
Yeah, it seems that she just had too much weight on the left side, that she didn't get down equally on her chest, and then she just lost balance a little bit.
Yeah, and it happens most of the time in especially in equip, right? In bench press, as we said, it's a really tricky movement. So I'm not worried for her at the moment. Now we'll have Lauren Elder, 87.5.
So the struggle in equipped bench pressing is to get the bar on your chest and to keep the elastic energy that you build in the process, and then you explode from your chest and can so lift more weight as you would be able to raw. That was 3 white lights for lesson. That was for Lauren, sorry.
Yeah, and yeah, she looked pretty happy with that.
And then another thing in equipped lifting is that you don't really feel it on your if you reached your chest, so often your coach has to tell you when you are actually down, not all the time, but for some lifters that's the case, and so it's a team effort actually.
Yeah, equipped is a team effort, for at least for squat and bench press, right?
Yeah. So Lucy Hart from Great Britain.
Yeah, 97.5 for her opener, having a PB at 107.5. So this one will be okay, I assume. Yep.
Yeah, you can see how she fights to get it on the chest and don't mess up the bar path on the way down. And once you get that, everything is wonderful.
Athletes first, Pituelli and Lulova. Back slowly. Emilia Pituelli, Italy.
100 kilos for Emilia Pituelli.
That looked nearly like a raw bench press. That was impressive.
Yeah, and that looked as well as like a last warm-up.
Yeah, but that can be a valid strategy to actually perform your last warm-up on the platform. For some people that works really well, especially if you normally know how strong you are, you don't really need 3 attempts on the platform. A lot of different strategies how you can approach competition like that. Now we have Radostina Lulova, one of the podium candidates, and As you can see, she comes out pretty early with bench press. She is more of a deadlift specialist. This normally indicates long arms, long limbs, which is better for the deadlift and worse for the squat, for the bench press.
Yeah, so that will be a good lift. And as you know, we always say first on bench, last on deadlift.
Yeah, that is. For myself, it always is last on squats and first on bench in the past, which is really stressful actually. Even in raw powerlifting, this is stressful.
Yeah.
So now we have Ruth Wiehauser from Austria, 107.5 kilograms on the bar.
Be good.
Easy opener for Ruth. Good lift.
Good lift. So in the bench press, you have 3 commands from the referee. You have the start command when you can initiate the descent. Then once it's on your chest, you get the press command. Once it's motionless on your chest, and then when you have finished pressing, then you get the rack command. If you jump any of these commands, then you receive a yellow card.
Nice and easy.
That was perfectly explained. Thank you very much, Hendrik. And now we have Melody Darmon opening at 107.5. She's much more a bench press specialist, so I think we'll see her having some fun here.
Very easy attempt from Melody. It's a good lift.
3 white lights.
Good shot.
Additionally, you are supposed, like, your head, your shoulders, blades, and your butt need to stay on the bench throughout the whole lift. Once any part of your body lifts up, then it's also a red light, and you have to have your feet planted flat on the floor. They can move, but they cannot.
Yeah.
Not any part of the foot can move.
Yeah, so the
leave
feet can
floor.
slip, but it cannot go off the floor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So 130 kilos for another Melody and another bench press specialist. 130 kilos for her opener. She will be with this one pretty much secure to have at least a bronze medal on bench press. So it will be the time for her to stack some kilos and try to get closer and closer to this top 3.
That seemed easy.
Good lift.
3 white lights. So next up, Emily Finnern from Germany with a 140 kilogram first attempt. They initially put in 145 kilograms and they moved it downward, which worries me a little bit because sometimes, like, one of the things in equipped bench press is like the shirt limit. It makes it hard to get to the chest, and let's see it first. Okay, that was okay. I think I worried without reason. That was a good lift.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is sometimes you need
To add kilos, right?
you need some kilos on the bar just to get
Yeah.
down to your chest. And
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried from our training that 140 would be enough, but it was enough.
Yeah, it was indeed. It was a great call. And now Solovyova, 150 kilos to finish already the first round. 150 kilos for the 63 lifter. This is absolutely amazing. But of course, it's way far from her PB, which stands at 180 kilos.
That's such a ridiculous PB. I mean, it's the world record, obviously, but it's still mind-blowing.
Yeah, and the Masters 1 record and World Open record stands at 181.5.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Good lift for her. As we said before, sometimes she has problems in the past with locking out her elbows, but in this case, it seemed everything seemed fine.
Get the bar down to the chest.
Yeah,
So tight serve, I guess.
the referee said it was good.
Yeah.
I hope
So that concludes our first round. 150 kilos for Solovyova, leading Finland just behind for 140, and Antoine third with 130.
So only one lifter didn't register a bench press, and that lifter is already on the platform. It's Paulina Pajaskowska from Poland.
nice arcs, and let's go, Paulina. It's yours.
And she tilts to the left again. Okay, what does the judges say?
I think, yeah,
Downward movement 2-1. So on the bench press, it's actually the whole bar needs to move down for it to be not a good lift. But as well, this is obviously very hard to call.
Yeah.
Like supposed to the squat or deadlift, where the rule says like any downward movement of the bar is not a good lift. But now she's in trouble.
Yeah. And we really hope she will manage to get on the board on her third and last attempt. And now 92.5 for Lauren Elder.
5 kilo jump from a first attempt. She didn't get a bench at the Arnold's Sports Festival in March, so she already is doing better than them. Oh, that is a crazy bar path. Like she nearly puts it on her belly button.
Yeah, it's really a heavyweight bar path, right?
Exactly.
With the sink.
Yeah, and this is also has to do a little bit with different kinds of shirts, which I'm not qualified to speak what exactly is going on. But some shirts you just need a little bit more, a little bit deeper touching point.
Yeah, more wobbly bar path, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it looks from the outside as if it was heavier, but actually it needs to be like this. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't find the time to ever get in a shirt. I just have too much stuff.
yeah, too much stuff going on, and as well, it's as you said, it's another sport. So
yeah. So Emilia Pitrelli, 105 kilograms, 5 kilo from a first attempt. Three white lights.
So Lucy Hart now 105 kilos for her second attempt.
She's able to lock it out. 3 white lights. Yeah, we saw a very similar pattern to the Polish lifter, where like the left side dipped down, or presumably dipped down a bit, but it was better controlled in this case. And there is really, there's no real downward movement there, and 3 white lights.
The bar was static, so the bar can be static, right? But it cannot go down. So that makes things trickier in this type of attempts for the referee to judge. But I think they did really well on this time.
Radostina Lulova. These are already important attempts for the final standings. She's projected in second place currently, but she needs to make lifts in bench press. That is not a specialty. And that was a great fight.
Yeah, that was a good lift. Yes, and as you said, Hendrik, every kilo will matter until the last and final deadlift. knowing that an important information, Finland is lighter than Lulova, so she will have the lead in case of a draw. That makes things uh, tied. It's a 2.5 lead for Lulova over Finland, but in effective, it's not a lead; it's just a draw.
Yeah. In Luleva's case, I would probably go up 2.5 kilos for a third, just to get every kilo possible and don't risk anything. Ruth Wierhauser, 112.5 kilograms on the bar. That looked very nice. 3 white lights.
Personal best, congrats. Then we have Melody.
We have 4 more lifts to go in the second round. And now we have Melody Damon from France with 112.5 kilograms as well.
Yeah, always a smiley lifter, and as she will try to equal her previous PB at 112.5.
She's done this earlier. This is equaling her personal best. Allez,
Good lift, 3 white lights.
Perfect. Now we move to the 3 top dogs in the bench press. That pretty much already secured their medals, actually, because they're so far ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Don't expect them all to be in the deadlift race as well.
Yeah, as we can see for now, 137 for the second attempt of Melody en 3, opening at 150 on deadlift. So as we said, you cannot be a total specialist. Not everyone is a total specialist indeed.
No, it would be very boring if that was the case. I think she is handled by Alison Wett, I think.
Absolutely,
yeah,
right.
She's a great bench presser in the 52 kilogram class raw.
And she has qualified herself for the Worlds in Lithuania in 7th place, so we'll see her as well in Lithuania.
That was a good lift.
Yeah, I think it will be good. Yes, 3 white lights.
This is a little bit off topic, but as you mentioned it, like the 52 kilogram class this year in Lithuania is, from my opinion, because I have a 52 kilo lifter as well, it's the strongest 52 class ever assembled on a platform. Yeah. It's crazy.
But I mean, pretty much every weight class, because of the World Games in 2025, will be absolutely tremendous, right? Thinking about the 66s with Pana and all the others, but we'll get the time to chat on that later on. But for now,
Emily Finnern from Germany. From Greifswald SC, I think is the club called. Like great bench presser. She was hit hard by the rule change 1.5 years ago that the elbows have to be at least level with the shoulders, with the mid of the shoulders. She had to adjust her technique, as a lot of great benchers had.
Yeah.
And she pushed through. And 3 white lights. Perfect. Whew.
I don't know his coach, but he seems like a really coherent guy. He seems like a good guy. Emily Finnern's coach.
Yeah, that's Heiko Krüger. That's the father of Sonja Stefanie Krüger, who is one of the equipped legends as well.
Yeah. A lot of records still held by her.
A lot of world records held by her. Yeah, the German equipped team is great. There's no question. Huge tradition in Germany as well.
Yeah.
So now we have Larisa Soloviova with a 10 kilogram jump 260 kilograms. She seems to be in great shape.
Yeah. Yeah, not in any trouble on that bench press. So, at the end of the second round of this 63 bench press session, leading the pack with
People,
160,
now
Larissa
let's give a big
Solovyova.
support to Paulina's
Finland
winning
second,
60 second to Spain
145, and
medalist.
Antoine
Bars
at
loading. Paulina
137.5.
Ratskovska. Poland, come on
And now there's
Paulina.
a very important lift
We are
here
ready now.
because Paulina from Poland has not registered a good bench press yet, and she needs this lift to stay in the competition.
Concentrate now.
And we wish her all the best.
Let's go.
She 2 times she tilted on the left, so I hope she can make the adjustment.
Yep.
Come on, girl. You can.
That was. Let's see the lights. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the good
That was
lift.
so much better.
Yeah. So she stays on the board on her last attempt.
So nice to have
Always
everybody
pleasant to
from
see it,
the
as you
DC. We
said.
don't want anybody to come out. 97.5 kilos.
And now we have Lauren
Lula,
Helder,
Body slow.
97.5, which will be a
Personal best
2.5
attempt for Lauren,
PB.
2.5 kilos.
Well, her second attempt was a little bit difficult, but once again, as you mentioned several times, Hendrik, it's always a matter of bar path and trying to be as technical as possible.
Yeah, like in raw powerlifting, you pretty much know if something is too heavy, but in equipped lifting, maybe it's too heavy, maybe you just didn't use the equipment as well as you should have.
Yeah.
And so it's way more tricky.
And here you are.
I think that there was, yeah. So I think there was, like one referee saw downward movement. I think the front judge said that she didn't finish the lift. You could see it roll on her.
Oh, yeah, on her wrist, right?
On her wrist,
Yeah.
on the right side at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that
You're
is
right. Didn't notice that, yeah.
Yeah, the coach is going to the jury table, but the jury says no, there's no denying this, unfortunately. So, Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria did what we suggested, jump 2.5 kilos and collect all these kilograms to challenge the silver medal in total.
Yeah.
She has a better deadlift than Finnern, so she can react. Yeah, and that was just... I think she got everything that was there on the day and shouldn't be too worried.
Yeah. So that leaves the door open for Finland. If succeeds, she will have a 2.5 kilo lead and a 5 kilo effective lead, because as we said, Finland being lighter, she will have the win in case of a draw.
This is her personal best attempt with 5 kilos.
110 kilos now for the last attempt of Emilia Pituelli.
Personal best, Emily. Let's go.
Just a bit too heavy, it seems.
Patsy has her 2 first attempts. We have 6 attempts left on this first group. 3 attempts, time to test the opener. 3 attempts.
Yeah, not much to say. It looked good technically. I don't think maybe it was just too heavy. Now for Lucy Hart from Great Britain.
Also new personal best attempt for Lucy.
Another 5 kilo jump.
Yeah, this will give her already a full 50 kilo total.
No.
Not
Not that this is a good thing, but finally we're seeing some attempts that don't work. Like it was such a we breezed through everything until now with so many good attempts.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing as well. In 5 attempts, only 1 good attempt.
So next is Ruth Wiehauser. She's projected in 4th place. It's quite a long way up to the top 3. But like if maybe someone at the top slips up, she could obviously challenge. So she needs those 5 kilos if she wants to have any chance for this at all.
Okay.
No.
Maybe a little bit too deep.
Too heavy today.
Yeah, let's hear the replay. It's hard to tell.
Now Melody Darman and after Melody's attempt, no more chances to the openers for second group.
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
Yeah. Especially with the replay, you know.
Personal best attempt for Melo with 5 kilos.
Now, 117.5 for the last attempt of Melody Darmon. Just outside the bench press medals, but still a huge 117.5.
Let's go, Melo. Personal best. Come on, girl.
I think that's what I benched at my first competition ever.
I didn't even bench that.
I was twice as heavy as these girls, so yeah.
Up.
What a fight.
Yeah.
3 white lights. Wow, she's so happy.
Yeah, you know, so us as commentator and as viewer, we are only seeing the best, you know, of the best and reacting to it. But, you know, for a lot of lifters, it's like a 5 to 6 years project, you know, to try to reach this type of weight. So, of course, you have to be really happy when you reach, you know, this type of amounts, these amounts of weights. And just already smashing PB is always a great thing to see, right?
Definitely. So, more music from France. Melody Antoine.
Oh, well done.
Let's go, girl.
I just live for your compliments.
No, that was a great one. Well done. Yeah, 142.5 for Melody.
That's a huge bench press.
It is indeed.
It won't affect her standing in the bench press, like she will stay at 3rd place. Wow.
And I think that was a good call. Yeah,
Good
2
lift.
whites. Yeah.
Wow. Great. So now we move to 150 kilograms for Emily Finner. The second one looked like a lot of work. They add 5 kilos. From my perspective, I know that this weight in training didn't cause her any trouble. I have the feeling that she's more muscling it up, like she doesn't use the equipment as efficiently as she could. So I believe, I don't know obviously about because I'm not at the back, but I think she could do it if she just approaches a little bit more aggressively.
Yeah.
Like get more like put the heels in the platform and just dig. Let's see what happens. Yeah, and that is what I was afraid of. She lost it backwards. Okay.
All right. So 537.5 for Lulova and Finner at 535. So that makes a perfect draw. Boy, the deadlift session will be really interesting. And the last one now will be, of course, Larisa Solovyova, 170 kilos.
One more time. Almost 3 times her body weight.
Yeah, so she's in full control of the competition.
Oh yeah, and I'll say more than that. Totaling with this one 600 and projected. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but this was a little bit too much.
Thank you, supporters. Sorry, no.
Oh, okay, so she missed one. That happens to the best.
Yeah.
Then we start the second group.
So yeah, she will stay at 590, 537.5 for Lulova, 535 for Finnen, and 5 for Vierhauser. So that concludes our first group. Soloviova taking gold, 160, 145 for Finland, and 142.5 for Melody Antoine, followed by Melody Darmon at 117.5.
Summing up of live streaming, so that's why we have this little break. 82.5 kilos, 82.5 kilos.
And now we are moving to the 69th, where we have 7 lifters. And we will start with Alba Jurado from Luxembourg with 82.5 kilograms. This again will be a very quick session, a quick turnaround for the lifters, not much time to rest, which maybe will influence your attempt selection. If you don't have as much time, maybe you go more on the safer side.
Yeah.
Some people are not affected by it, they recover quickly. We will see. Let's start off with a reasonable weight at 82.5 kilograms.
Yeah, and really nice socks.
Did you say really nice socks?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to check. Okay. That bar nearly broke the ceiling of this nice facility here, because it would have flown up if she didn't catch it before.
And that's always a good sign, right? She's having such a blast so far.
Yeah, that's great. So, Katrin Bach, our famous deadlift specialist, but obviously still overall great powerlifter, comes out second for the 69s.
Comes Katrin. Nice and easy opener now. Come on.
She has such a long way to go with those long arms.
Yes.
2 to 1 good lift. One judge saw downward movement. Let's check the replay. I don't see any.
I kind of get what he means, what he thought he saw, right? But yeah, that was close, but no.
So now we have Lisa Schlagbauer opening with 125 kilograms from Germany. She has historically had quite some trouble with the bench press. Very surprisingly, she was also affected with the elbow rule, despite being a fantastic deadlifter. So, but she had great German nationals actually, where she got 3 benches in, and she had such a great squat session.
So she's having a PB at 115 and an opening at 125.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Nationals went great, and well, yeah, she lost it towards her stomach, towards her leg.
Yeah.
So you could see, like, she had to, as we said, like, she put the bar very deep down on her stomach, and then she lost it in the wrong direction.
Yeah, here.
At this point, she is supposed to push it toward her head, and she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Next up is Jenny Marie Johansson, our champion from 2023, with 127.5 kilograms. See the same bar path with the up, and this is how it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, totally.
Great lifting. So now we have Katrin Silberzahn, the front runner in the squat, with 137.5 kilograms. This name is, by the way, translated in silver tooth, or like la dent silver or something.
La dent argentée.
Argentée. Ah, yeah, silver. That's just a made-up word I just made up. So yeah, last year she had some troubles with the bench press. She actually bombed out of 2 competitions, and which is super unusual for her. Like, she did had a lot of great competitions, and she hit huge weights the last few years. She just needs to get everything together, and then she is just a threat for everyone in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So at least like for now, she'll only have to manage to lift to like only one rep in order for her to be quite comfortably in the lead, right?
And that was pretty good.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Right, 2-1. Let's see what they might have seen. We saw a yellow card. Oh,
Yep.
So the butt lifted a little bit.
Yeah, and as long as you see the light, I don't know, it becomes tricky, but as long as you see the light, then
But
it can be serious, right?
But they saw the light before she initiated the press, and because now the jury doesn't, so like it's a good lift. So
Yeah,
but it was really close. Let's just put it there like that.
yeah. 140 for Holly Bryant.
She is handled by Arthur, and I don't know his last name, but I know his girlfriend is competing today as well in Ireland. But this has nothing to do with this lift. Holly Bryant got 3 white lights with 140 kilos, and she's on the board and is in second place currently, and really challenging for the medals. And generally, I think the fight for the podium in the 69s shapes up to be really, really great, actually.
Already 269s with 540 and 585, so it's huge numbers.
Yeah, and like 4th and 5th place, like presumed is like now Marte from Norway and Lisa from Germany, and they are not so far back as they couldn't challenge if someone makes a mistake.
Yeah.
So now Marte, as we said, she just moved up weight class. She has a lot of experience, very strong lifter.
Should be good. Yes, 3 white lights.
And that already concludes the first round.
Yeah, so 140 for Jelta leading, same weight for Bryant, higher on body weight, and Katrin Zilbazan lead is being third with 137.5. It's a really close matchup on bench press as well. Heinrich.
Yeah, 3 girls could potentially win the bench press events. That's pretty cool.
First one was really easy for Alba.
So what do you think about the socks?
I think they look wonderful. I want the same one for me.
I absolutely agree. The first bench press was amazing.
Yeah.
And the second one is exactly the same. Great lifting.
Yeah, it's quite comfortable second one as well, yeah.
She really is having a blast, right? Like it's a 5th attempt, everything is 3 white lights. She's doing amazing.
Yep. We saw a lot of Luxembourg lifter enjoyed their competition. You know, they almost all set it up new PBs, and yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's the most important for you as a lifter.
Catherine back with 110 kilograms, which is only 2.5 kilograms more than her first attempt. So it was work, the first one definitely, and probably it wasn't a technical thing, but actually on strength. At least that's what she thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strength. Like it looks perfect. Like she's doing everything right. It's just heavy.
Do you as a coach consider dropping the third attempt with this type of situation on second, or should you recommend to always step on the platform and try to hit a third attempt, even if you know that it's not going to be good?
That is a very tough question. Let me think about this, and let's just focus on Lisa first, because this is a very important lift for her. didn't get her first one, 125 kilograms. As you pointed out, it's 10 kilo above her PB, at least her international PB. She had to relearn the bench press completely and just needs to make the adjustments necessary.
A little bit higher.
That looks so much better.
Yeah.
So give me those white lights.
I think it will be good. Yes.
Yes. Ah, that is so great.
Yeah. As we can see on the replay, you know, she hit the bar. It's way upper than on her chest than it was in the first.
Bar path is everything in a quick bench press. It's just
bar path is everything, right?
So this shapes up to be a great deadlift session, to be quite honest. But we are not done yet. So we have Jenny Marie Johansson with 132.5 kilogram second bench press. Yeah, like took a long time to get it to her chest. Yeah, but then the press was great.
2-1.
2-1. So to your previous question, I think it depends. I think on bench press, it's nearly always the case that you should try. Like if you think it's reasonable that you can make the attempt, even if it's super heavy. It depends what we discussed before. If you are last on bench and first on deadlift, then maybe you want to consider skipping it.
Yeah, right.
So, Katrin Silberzahn, 142,5 Kilo Steigerung. Der erste sah ziemlich gut. Oh, wow! Now I was
it happens to the very best
so
of
sorry.
us. It's okay.
The first attempt looked really good, but like the butt is narrowly just so much on the bench, and that's just what she has to focus on, I believe.
Yeah.
To further build her total. She lost it. Let's see on the replay what happened.
Yeah, I saw something with her wrists, even though I'm not sure, but
it's just a little too early. I don't know, like it looked pretty good just when it didn't.
Yeah.
All right, Marte Tjeta from Norway, 145 kilograms. She can challenge for the podium if she makes more lifts. Like she's projected in 5th place, but it's not far off.
Yeah.
But she needs to make this.
Well, we'll have to see.
2-1.
I think you saw as well done one movement.
I'm not 100% sure. I thought she was already done, but here, there it is. There
At the very end of the rep.
Yeah, there. And the jury tells the coach that that was downward movement. You could clearly see it. That's unfortunate, but now Holly Bryant's 10 kilo jump to 150 kilos, which probably would could secure the gold in the bench press event.
I think it will. Judging by how hard it was for Tjelta to try to load this 145, I assume it should be good for the gold. And plus, she will try to get closer and closer to Silberzahn, right?
Yeah.
565 if she succeeds.
That was a great bench press.
Yeah.
You could see the force being applied towards the head of the bench.
Yeah.
great lifting.
I'll say maybe 5 more kilos to try to reach 570 total.
Yeah, I agree.
That concludes our second round. So for the second round, 150 for Bryant, leading Celta 140, 137.5 for Zilbazan.
She's a local favorite here in Luxembourg.
Yep.
"31 years of age, competing since 3 years. That's a great thing about powerlifting. It's really for everyone. You can start at any time and get reasonably good at it. Actually, it's quite a nice sport for this.
Yeah, there's really no age to start powerlifting for all of you that are listening and watching.
Yeah. If I would, so first of all, this was a great lift, I think, and the judges think as well. Yeah, if I would now be starting to figure skate, that wouldn't end well. I mean, I would have to drop 60 kilograms and then I would have to get 30 years younger.
Yeah.
But powerlifting, you can start all the time. And Catherine, well, now I think we got some time because actually what you asked me came to be true.
Yeah.
Do you actually go for the third attempt if you don't think that you can make it?
Yes. So, as you said, plus you're a deadlift specialist, so maybe you don't want to waste too much of energy, because obviously 212.5, right? That's even her opener, which will be, I assume, quite comfortable for her, will necessitate energy. So yeah, maybe it's worth saving this energy in order for her to be a little bit more secure on deadlifts. So we'll see about.
So as you probably see, she's not coming out. She just lets the clock run down to give her competitors more time, which is sportsmanship. Great sportsmanship, is what I was wanted to say.
Yeah.
And very appreciated when you just have 7 lifters in one group.
Yeah, more than ever.
And we will now move to Lisa Schlagbauer with 130 kilograms. She is on her way to secure a really, really good total. These 5 kilos would come in really handy. Looks efficient, and she presses. Yeah, again, the same mistake as with the first one, just not as strong. Like she just pressed too much upward, and then she just didn't get it towards
the bar paths were too flat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
And it was also heavy. I think we should mention that it was also very heavy for us. Again, 10 kilo PB on the international stage, which is great. Jenny Marie Johansson, the 2023 champion, projected in third, trying to build her total. She's not attempting to get on the podium for the bench event.
Yeah, opening at 195 seems to be a great deadlifter, so maybe she'll try to reach this silver medal. We don't know yet, but can be possible. Oh,
and she lost it towards the head. And it's such intrusive to see, like, you saw Lisa missing it on the other side, and now her, like Jenny, missing it on the other side. So you just need to get it perfect. There's nothing else to say. And now we move to currently leader in the competition, Katrin Silverzahn from Powerlifting Würzburg.
So I will say that she will only she will need this one, to try to maintain at least this 15 kilo advance over Brian's, because obviously the battle is going to be really interesting, but you really don't want to miss those extra 5 kilos, right?
Yeah, and you don't want to give people ideas. Like, if you are so far ahead, then people might think I just have to secure my placing towards the other lifters and not
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
So that would be really great for her to get this lift. Okay, she locked it out. Was there downward movement? 2-1. Wow.
That's a good lift.
Well, Alex looks a bit surprised. I have to tell on him. and,
Well,
and it was a yellow card, so I'm a
Yellow
little bit
card, yeah.
confused actually.
yeah.
Anyway, like, we don't complain. Great lifting.
Oh,
Good
yep.
adjustment.
Always on the lifter side, always.
Yeah. When in doubt, for the lifter. That's actually in the rule book.
Yeah.
So now Mjarte Theater. Our jury has overruled the Silverzahn.
with this one with blue card.
Ah, okay. So it wasn't a good lift. Anyway, Marte is now on the platform, and Alex was right all along.
But I'm really sad to be
Yeah,
right here, right?
That's often the case with me as well. So Marte missed this in the second round. So better luck this time.
Come on, way better this time.
I think that was good.
Yeah.
Two red lights.
And just like that, she will be battling as well for bronze. You will have to count on this girl to give everything, and she is way lighter than Johansson, so it's a 7.5 deficit for Tjelta.
So we're now to the last lift of the bench press event in this group. It's Holly Bryans with another 5 kilogram, as you predicted, for a 155 kilogram bench press. If she gets this, she's only 10 kilograms behind Silverzahn in total, and she is a lighter lifter. If she gets this, we will have a battle for the gold medal.
Yeah, we'll have a battle for pretty much every seat on the podium.
It's crazy. Like, the top 5 are like, everything can happen actually.
Yeah.
So if she gets this, it will be even more exciting for us to commentate.
Come on, it's going pretty
Lock
well.
it out, lock it out.
Up.
Oh, yes. Yes. I think that was okay.
Let's wait for the bot. Blue card. Yeah. Well,
let's see what the jury has to say, or if she has to say anything. They are looking at it. We won't fade out until we know.
yeah, no, we won't fade out. That's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. So because they are not having so far replay. Yeah, I'm not sure that they will see it because there is actually a technical problem with the replay. So that concludes our bench press session. So Brian's leading with 155, Tjelta 145 second, 137.5 for Silverzahn. So if anything changes, of course, we will let you know at the beginning of the deadlift session. So stay with us. We come back in 9 minutes and see you then. Welcome back, everyone, to this 2024 European Equipped Powerlifting Championships here in Ham, Luxembourg, as we are about to begin with the deadlift session. The first one will be loaded at 145 for Lucy Hart.
So, deadlifts, exciting stuff. It goes really fast. It decides who gets the medals, all the placings. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, as you can see here, the total results without the first deadlift, of course.
And after the first deadlift, we will know much more who is gonna go forward.
Yeah.
So this looks like a good lift for Lucy Hart. Generally speaking, the deadlift suit gives you less support than like the squat suit or the bench press shirt, so you normally can get less kilos out of it than in the other two disciplines.
Yeah, people say, but well, of course, it's only a fork, right? But people say that it's about 10% of your actual deadlift. I don't know if it's true or false, but it's somehow close to reality, right?
Yeah, Melody Antoine, 150 kilogram.
Yeah,
sorry. With a good and fast opener. Yeah, so I think there is some heavy outliers for deadlifts, like that get out a lot of this. Actually, Catherine Buck, who we'll see in the 69s, and as well Taylor LaChapelle from America, like they get 30, 40 kilos out of the suit. But most people actually more like 5 to 10%. And also good to know, like it supports at the very bottom of the lift. Like if you're a lifter that has trouble getting the bar off the floor, it will help you more than if you're just someone that struggles with lockout all the time.
Right.
So Emily Finnan, planned opener was 160. They moved it up 2.5 kilograms. Deadlift training went actually pretty well, and that was super easy. Wow. I'm coaching her and I'm impressed. That should tell you something. But also I have to say, it looks very good until it doesn't, so it's hard to tell.
All right.
Some lifters are just quick until they are not.
Oh yeah. Some lifters have the ability to grind and some not, right?
So Emily will be fighting presumably for second place. But now for the Polish lifter, Paulina Pajackowska. As I said before, last year at Junior Worlds, she didn't register a deadlift. I don't know exactly why, but if she does this now, then she will have her first international total. Together with Emily, she's the youngest lifter in the field.
Yeah, freshman year as an open.
That looks good. Yeah, we should have freshmen, sophomore year, junior. So that is actually fun. We should do that. Melody Damon from France, 170 kilos. I think it was a good lift, but it looked like a little bit of work already. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 lights.
Yeah, it's a good lift, as you said, but yeah, having some issues. Yeah, right here. Although, yeah, with the replay, it doesn't look as bad as it looked, as difficult as it looked, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
On live stream. So that's good for her. She has a total, and now we'll have Ruth Wiehauser.
She lifts in conventional. That is quite rare in equipped powerlifting because it is generally accepted that the suit helps you more with your sumo stance.
Yeah.
And the sumo stance is defined by having your legs outside of your hands where you grip the bar. Obviously, there are exceptions, like 69's Katrin Silbertson will lift conventional as well. And it was a good lift, three right lights, and it looked really easy.
And now we have Lauren Elder. 182.5.
15 kilos below her PB, so this should not be a problem. And it isn't.
That's a good lift. 3 weights.
92.5 kilos for Emilia Petuelli. As her opener, Lula Soloviova. Get ready. Bar is loaded.
Bar is now loaded at
Italy.
192.5 for Emilia Pituelli, Italian lifter.
Italy also sending a very strong team here. 57s yesterday were amazing.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
Really easy. Yeah, speedy.
Easy opener and the lift. Soloviova, 200 kilos. Radostina Lula. Soloviova, ready. Bar is loaded. Radostina Lula, Bulgaria. 200 kilos. That's her opening attempt.
So Radostina Lulova with 200 kilograms on the bar for her first attempt. This will tell us a lot about what is going to happen.
Yeah.
She is a deadlift specialist, you could say. Well, deadlift and squat specialist, more or less. 2 times vice European champion. Hook grip. Yeah, that was a good lift, I think.
Nice opener.
It wasn't super fast, but it was very controlled.
Yeah.
202.5.
And we will see after one more lift, like we will see the current standing, and then you can see how close it is at the very top. But first, like the aura of the legend will hit us now on the platform with Larisa Soloviova.
Yeah, she's opening at 202.5.
3-time World Games champion, last time bronze medalist at the World Games. Such consistency, such great deadlift.
Really easy one. 3 weights.
And that basically gives her the title already. She is so far ahead of everyone else, and we will see this in the standings in a very few moments.
Yeah, 592.5 for her. 537.5 for both Finan and Lulova. And 202.5 leading the pack, Soloviova, Finan, Lulova, Soloviova leading the pack, 202.5, Lulova second with 200, and Pituelli third with 192.5.
And in total, Finan and Lulova are now with 537.5. They are squared, but Finan is lighter, and actually Finan jumped 10 kilos and Lulova 7.5 kilos. So this will be the battle to watch, because everything else on the podium seems to be pretty clear.
Yeah.
And 4th and 5th place are just out of reach. Like, it's, I think, too much.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. So 157.5 for her. Should be good, yes.
By the way, I think as a commentator, there's no better feeling than when you say, okay, like this is decided, and then someone on the platform do something unexpected and you are wrong.
Yeah.
And then, like when I commentate in Germany, people call me out on it, but it's so awesome. Like, it's fun. Like when something unexpected happens.
Of course. For the commentators, for the viewers, for the show, you know, it's always a great pleasure to witness battles, right?
Yeah.
So now we have Antoine, 157.5.
7.5 kilo jumps, 7.5 below her PB. Good attempt. Looked better than her first one, I believe.
Yeah.
And while we are watching the replay of this good lift, the medal race keeps going with Emily Finan, 172.5. That equals her deadlift personal best, and that's already the second attempt. First one looked great. This would be a huge milestone for her. Like, it would be a total PB already by 7.5 kilograms. Go, Emmy, let's do this. Yeah, I think that was good. There was a sharp stop. One blue light.
it's a tough one to.
You see at the replay.
Yeah.
Two attempts by Jaskowska and Darman.
Wow, that is a tough one. But
More slowly. Paulina by Jaskowska.
no, the jury stays
Yeah.
put, I think, so that is good for Emily. I think she had a little bit too much power there, actually.
Yeah. Maybe she was surprised by how
Yeah.
fast it went off the floor, right? Now we have Pajakovska with 180 kilos. This is a 15 kilo jump. Yeah.
Huge jump, 2 kilos above her PB. So now she has secured a total.
Yeah.
Placings are not relevant for her. So, yes. Great lift. I love that one.
It's a good lift.
Yep, that's a good lift and a great execution here.
Yeah. After the scare she gave us on bench press, that was redemption.
Redemption, yeah.
Melody Darman, France. Alain Melon.
180 kilos now for the second attempt of Melody Darmon.
Equaling her personal best with this one.
She nearly lost it forward, did
Yeah.
the bar dip. Two judges think it did. Let's see the replay. It looked pretty similar to Finnan's deadlift.
Yeah, but I think with an inch more.
Yeah, I think so too. That is, yeah, I think it's understandable.
Yeah.
Like, it's understandable.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than Finnan, and that makes the difference.
Yeah. That's just a judgment call, and it's tough as a referee, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And from my experience, also in the lower levels, like you rarely see blue cards because it's not called as often. But as soon as you step platform on the national, international stage,
Absolutely, the standard is increasing, and of course it has to, right?
yeah, it has to. It's just the name of the game. So 15 kilo jump for Ruth Wiehauser. The first one looked spectacularly good. Yeah, wow, that's so easy.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's literally flying.
Good lift.
So she has a PB of 200, so maybe she's gonna attack that one.
Elder. Vitueli Molova. Get ready.
4 more lifts in the second round. Starting with Lauren Elder, Great Britain.
Attacking the battle for the middles now. This one will give her bronze. Oh,
Wow. Oh my god.
It was already outclassed versus the team.
So unfortunate. What
Yeah.
happened there?
Emilia Vitueli, Italy. Molova, Serbia.
I wonder though why the grip didn't.
This is
I can see no apparent reason actually.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second round.
Maybe just a callus ripped on her hand, something that you cannot see from here.
yeah.
Or it was just heavy. Maybe she can make the adjustment in the third call. So, Emilia Pituelli from Italy.
Yeah, this will give her the deadlift gold at the time being, waiting for both Lulova and Solovyova to come.
Nike, Emilia, Nike.
Judging by her first attempt, this should be good once again. She looks focused.
Good lift.
That was a good lift. And now for a very interesting lift for Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria. So whether she makes it or not, she will stay put in third place, but it will give us an indication of how much more she has and if she can attack Finnern for the silver medal in total.
Radostina Molova, Bulgaria.
I'm obviously massively biased, but I also wish every lifter the best all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see what happens.
So
Let's go right
I
off.
think that her opener didn't look as easy as Finner's, but you never know.
but this looked much better
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So she doesn't seem to be limited by strength.
Yeah, and for sure Finan will have to eat her last, because otherwise it will be
Yeah.
the door will be wide open for Lulova.
Yeah, so they really have to decide now what they do with Finland's third, because if they overshoot, it's over already. If they undershoot, it's probably too easy for Lulova.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where Paul gets exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Larissa Soloviova, 210 kilo for securing a 600 kilogram total. All right. Yeah. Oh, she. Wow, that's so unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah, she really looked it out and just waited for the down command, and just half a second before the down command, grip fell.
So that concludes our second round.
Yeah, for the second round, Lulova leading with 207.5. Silver medalist for now is P2L with 202, and same went for Soloviova, being third on bodyweight. On total, 592.5. Soloviova will finish European champion. Finan, 547.5, and Lulova, 545, just 2.5 little kilos behind. Wow, it's going to be really excited, Hendrik.
Yeah. What would you call for Finnern? Like, okay, obviously we have Melody Antoine on the platform, 165.
Yeah, I think a 7.5 jump should be reasonable. I don't see Lulova pulling 12.5 more, although I'm not sure because I don't know her, but 7.5 should be, you know, the right balance between.
So unfortunately, a no lift for the French lifter. A little bit too heavy. You can see in the replay that it just, there it gets heavy and then she just cannot hold it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finan dropped down to 77.5. She will be the next lifter, but now Lucy Hart, 167.5. She is put in 9th place overall. This won't change the placing.
For 2.5 deadlift PB.
Yeah, that is always nice.
Yeah.
Come on, push through. Push through. I don't think she stood upright with like shoulders back and knees locked out. You can see in the replay that she barely finished here, and it just doesn't. So now, Finnern, she has to hit this to secure, or like at least make it hard for Lulova to take silver away from her. This would be a huge PB for her. I think from as a coach perspective, this is the exact right call. If she can do it, you will see that she will have a very hard time getting the last bit over her quads. Her quads are huge, and she always, that's where she has to be really focused that she doesn't hitch. Come on,
right.
Emmy, show me.
Auf geht's.
And it's exactly what I was afraid of.
Yeah, the very last inches.
The very last inches. And it's just like her quads, you don't see it that well in the live stream, but her quads are so huge, and she just basically has to make a curve around them to get to the top. That's just a curse with her deadlift, like. Okay, but Lulova still has to pull first before this is settled. Now, Melody Damon. She missed this on her second attempt for grip, right? At the top, I believe.
Yeah.
It just fell down.
I think it was downward movement.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was, just a little bit more than Finnan's one.
Yes.
Allez, Melo. Oh, this time should be good. Yeah.
Great. She's very happy with that one.
Yeah.
Good to see.
As we are getting closer and closer to this last and final attempt of Lulova. Of course, she has dropped to 12.5. This will be enough to give her the lead with a 550 total, but now
Let's go, Marina. It's your
Payaskovska
end today.
with a 185 last
First
attempt.
best. Come on, girl. You can do it.
No.
Sorry.
Just a little bit too heavy, but I think the 180 should make her pretty happy. It was a new PB.
Then we have Lauren Elder. 202
Now we have 5 young women lifting above 200 kilograms in the last round.
for Lauren.
So we start with Lauren Elder. How does this? Yeah, that I think that would put her on the podium for now, I believe.
In deadlift, yeah.
In deadlift, yeah. Ah, yeah.
Doors loaded.
On second place,
Lauren
yeah.
Elder, great return.
She missed her second. That was on grip, right?
Yeah, this one was on grip, yeah, absolutely.
So another 10 kilos, like maybe strength is there. She just has to.
I think
hold
it's
it.
an Hallelujah, Hail Mary last
Yeah.
lift, of course, but you have to try, you have nothing to lose, right?
Yes.
Oh!
And well, you got to hallelujah, but the jar
Yeah.
like that just didn't come.
Yeah, such a shame, that was so
But she
close.
tried, and she should have tried, and it was all good.
Yeah.
A little bit unfortunate for her total, but anyway, great lifting, great competition.
Yeah, she'll finish with a 475 total.
Medal attempt with this one. Of course, lifters following after her. Bar is loaded. Ruth Wieghauser.
Ruth Wiehauser from Austria, attacking second place in the deadlift with a 205 kilogram. This is 15 kilos. It's 5 kilo above her PB.
Personal
Second
best.
one moved easy.
Let's go.
Oh yes, that's a
That is
great
spectacular.
execution.
That is spectacular.
Yeah.
Wow. Dominic, like the coach from Austria, is so happy with that one.
Yeah.
Great call, going another 15.
Yeah, from 175 to 205.
And also not just settling for 2.5, that would also be currently second place, but say, no, we have 2.5 more and we do this.
Yeah.
Great call. Now, Emilia Pituelli, Italy, 210 kilograms for rank 1 deadlift for now, if she manages to pull that.
Yeah, and that will. Well, she's secured on deadlift bronze, right? So you have nothing to lose by attempting. That was really close.
Quite get it.
No, really. That was such a good attempt.
But she is still currently in third place on the podium for deadlifts.
Ladies,
But now
Lulova,
it is all about the silver medal in total.
they are serving.
Ay, ay, ay. Radostina Lulova.
The gold
Yeah, so now 212.5 for Radostina Lulova after a tight race between Germany and Bulgaria. We will about to see right now who will rise at the top, who will claim this silver medal of this 63 weight class. Will it be Radostina Lulova or Pinen?
on total. Come on, Rado.
Oh, it's about to be done. Yes.
It is Lulova.
Radostina Lulova is taking the silver medal of the 63 weight class, totaling 550, leaving Finners only 2.5 kilos behind. So that concludes the major answer. So that answer to the major question of this 63 weight class. But now we will have Solovyova, as she will try to go 605 on total and to step on the podium on deadlift.
She wants to have the gold in deadlift as well.
Yeah, and I think it will be as well for the GL points, because she's now second with 106.98, and the first is of another powerlifting legend, Susanna Kula, with 108.85. Let's see if this 12.5 kilo jump will be enough to give her the first place overall.
She rolls onto the bar, 3 white lights, first place in overall over all weight classes for now. Good call, good catch. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
You know, sometimes you have to watch for the best scoring point because it's always, a little bit crispier when you add this extra ranking. So that concludes our deadlift session. So of course, Solovyova will lead on deadlift first. Gold medal, Lulova 212.5, silver medalist, and bronze medalist Via on total now 605 of Solovyova, crushing this 63 weight class. Lulova 552nd and 547.5 for a really good Emily Finnan being bronze medalist.
And with these words, we move up to the 69 kilogram class. 21 deadlifts to come, 7 competitors. Alba Jurado from Luxembourg, starting off.
21 savages to come.
21 savages?
You don't have the riff.
The
The rapper 21 Savage.
no, I don't know actually. Sorry.
I'll show you later.
You show me. Okay, thank you. So 3 white lights. First international competition for her, so huge PB. Obviously, it was written down with 25 kilos.
Yeah.
So Marte Tjelta. As we said, okay, so there seems to be a 3-way battle for bronze, and there seems to be a tight race for second and first place. And
Oh yeah.
Marte is in the race for the bronze race. This 180 kilo would give her a projected total at 550 and would put her after the openers in first place on body weight, but she has to pull it first.
Yeah, and I think she has higher opener because she
yeah.
all right. She was in 4th place if I'm not wrong or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I think she pulled 175 raw lately. Wow, that was perfect. All right, she is in the mix.
Yep. In a great shape.
185 kilos for Holly Bryant.
And now we have Holly Bryans, 185 kilograms. She is gonna battle with Silberzahn for first and second place if everything goes according to plan. So let's see how well this moves. She was the best bench press athlete, and that's also the reason why she's pretty early in the deadlift competition. It
Yeah.
normally doesn't. It's very rare that you have something like Solovyova that are great in both. That's
Yeah.
super
totally,
rare
yeah.
specimens.
Yeah.
That was good. But you can already see that her sticking point will be at the top, so it's hard to tell how much more she can do, but this was really nice.
3 times a row, 195 kilos. Silver
And her direct competitor, Katrin Silberzahn, is next up. $195 should be no problem for her at all. She normally always lifts above 200 in competition. She will be lifting conventional, which we only saw the Austrian lifter do in the previous flight. The writing on her sock says basically legs must grow, Haxen müssen wachsen in German. She's basically Bavarian actually.
Auf geht's, Katrin. Auf geht's.
Her legs are already big, right?
Well, they are pretty huge. Okay, what was that?
Well,
Wow.
I don't have any clue, so we'll have to wait for the second attempt.
She is limping a bit. Oh wow, that is so unexpected.
Bonus loading for Jan Johansson.
Maybe because of the deadlift suit. I just wonder.
Norway.
Okay, the replay just cut up at the wrong moment. Anyway, no time to waste. Jenny Marie Johansson for also in the mix for the bronze medal. 195.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Wow.
And it's good lift. Slug power. Same iron.
So, and now Schlagbauer, Lisa Schlagbauer from Germany. She has an outside shot at third place, but it would probably require for her competitors make some errors. Anyway, she has a great deadlift. 195 kilos, 12.5 kilos below her PB. And that was super easy.
Yeah, lovely looking opener. As we just saw that Silvesan has went 200. Of course, she will.
So that would indicate that there wasn't something like she didn't hurt herself, but she just made a mistake, something like this, or the suit wasn't as it should be.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best. And now something special, like our Master One lifter, Catherine Bach, as I said, the deadlift specialist, opens with 212.5. If she gets this, it might even be enough for the deadlift gold medal, but probably not. Let's see. Could be.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Well, let's say that with 2 deadlifts, she will secure the gold medal for sure.
I think that's fair to say. She's in 6th place overall. Suit is so tight that she is having trouble reaching the bar.
Yeah. It's really specific deadlifting style, right?
Yeah, yeah. As I said before, like she gets so much out of the suit, much more than her competitors. You can see it here, like it's great. Just great.
Yeah. So yeah, at the end of the first round of deadlift, 212.5 for backleading Schlagbauer being second, 195, same weight for Johansson being iron bodyweight.
So we move to the second round for Alba Jurado with a 7.5 kilogram increase. She will finish the competition in 7th place unless Silvesan doesn't register a total. But let's see her first. 14 savages left, right? Sorry.
That was a big one.
I think she got the down command right at the correct time.
Ah, really?
You didn't see, right?
No, I didn't
see anything. Perfect. But that was a good second attempt. Like I think that was well placed. And now Marte Tjelta with a 12.5 kilo increase. Her opener looked very, very good.
Yeah, and she's the lighter of the 3 by far.
Yeah.
And for me, the easiest opener was for her. So I'm gonna give her some extra lead here. Of course, I'll have to wait for a second.
Okay, so the coach requested that the bar to be clean, so that just prolongs it a little bit. But now we are good to go. The bar will be cleaned in the 3rd round after each attempt, but before only after request or after the full round is completed.
Woo! That leaves at least another 7.5 for me.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think once it leaves the floor, she gets it, right?
Yeah.
So it just has to leave the floor.
Yeah.
I was worried for a second at this point, yeah.
She has this a little bit less, but this Jacob deadlifting style, right?
Yes.
Whether you think for 5 seconds, oh, no way she's going to get it, and then it went off the floor.
Yeah, Jacob is like, yeah. Okay, so very interesting. So this is our current front runner, Holly Bryans.
12.5, right? She will, of course, you have to take this risk at this point of the competition. It can be a little bit tricky if she misses, and then Tjelta is not that far from her anymore.
Everything can happen here, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, at least silver medal is secured.
Definitely. So now a very crucial lift for the competition. Katrin Silverzahn, 200 kilograms, would put her directly in 1st place overall, 2.5 kilo above Bryans, which is probably exactly why they put on 200 on the bar. But yeah, she didn't finish her first lift at all, so we don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't have any clue. You know, and sometimes you just see that you're not in a good shape to pull, and you just quit. You know, you don't want to waste any energy. Right. Auf geht's.
Okay, she's just not happy with her setup, I think. It's just like, hopefully nerves don't get to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, right?
Come on, Katrin. Like,
She seems really emotional, right?
it
No.
seems like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know her that well. Oh, are the shoulders locked out?
Yeah, I'm
That
not
is the
that
question.
sure. Yes!
Whoa.
3 white lights.
Okay. So she's on the board, which
It's
basically
always great to
secures a
see, yeah.
medal, but let's see.
Yeah, for now it's going to be a little bit complicated for gold if and only if Brian succeeds. But I think that Brian will go down, right?
I don't know. But it's just like, that was such a mental struggle for her. Like, maybe that unlocked her third
Yeah.
deadlift.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. Now we have Jenny Marie Johansson, the last year's champion, fighting for the medals.
Great lift.
Great lift. Still in rank 4, but behind Tieta.
Yeah,
But she will pull behind Tieta, so she can just wait and see what she has to do. And now the outside chance for a medal, Lisa Schlagbauer. I mean, realistically, she might be out of reach actually, but we'll
Yeah.
see. If the second one moves extremely well, one could dream. And that moved really well, but she would need 15 more kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
It's going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Catherine Buck now 222.5.
Yeah, and if she lifts this is only 13 kilos below European Masters 1 record on deadlift, so
Amazing. And it would definitely secure like gold in the deadlift event.
100%.
Such a crazy deadlift.
That was a copy paste of the first,
The technique is really spectacular. Like she has mastered it.
which I think won't hold on raw powerlifting.
Probably not that much now.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This is not raw.
Yeah, true that. So that concludes the second round. Of course, Katrin Bach leading 222.5, 205 for Schlagbauer, and 205 as well for Johansson, bronze medalist so far. 585 for Zilbazan leading, but Brian's just 2.5 kilo below, and 562 for Tielta.
Starting with Alba Jurado, 177.5, another 5 kilograms.
Let's go.
Reasonable jump after a second. That was secured in her hands all the time. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Like she got the down command, but the bar was already slipping. So we saw this in the second one as well. That there she was more lucky, I think, in this instance.
Yeah.
You can see it here, and she also received a blue light for hitching on the thighs,
Yeah,
which is a completely different light. So yeah, I don't know. This will stand, I think. So Marte Tjelta, as you predicted, 7.5 kilo jump to 200. You
Yes,
are
sir.
very, very observant. But she has to make it also.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I think it's the safest attempt that you can have and not losing some ground. You know, not trying to lose some weight, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 200. Let's see how it moves. The perfect call.
Wow, I am impressed with your prediction. Great. So, and that's 570 kilogram total. Yeah, that forces Johansson's hand.
To go
She
away.
needs to go 217.5.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be well. Obviously, you never know, right? But she is in a really tough spot right now if she wants to take the bronze medal. Which I think she will try to attempt the bronze medal, right? But
Now we have the fight for first place. So this is really exciting. The lot number dictates with the same weight like that Bryans has to go before, but she fought 205. That means Silverzahn has currently put in 207.5, but could go down still to 205, and that is what she will do. But Holly Bryans needs to pull this first to be in first place.
yeah, if succeeds, it will be a really tricky last attempt for Silverzahn.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But also like Bryans' second attempt looked a little bit like Finnan's second attempt, so
Yeah.
and she has exactly the same problem, and that secures Silverzahn's win.
Yeah.
She is the gold medalist, and Bryans is a silver medalist in total.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. That for me, you better want to lower the last one and only try to maybe match Silverzahn's total, because you never know.
I would have 2.5 or 5 kilos.
Only this.
7.5 I think was
And
too
if
much.
she lifts,
Yeah.
then she deserves, right?
Because especially like how Silverzahn managed herself on the platform, it's reasonable to assume that there might be a hiccup.
Yeah.
But hopefully she will prove me so wrong now that I can go back to Germany without being harmed.
All right, here she comes now, the European champion, Silverzahn, Katrin, 205 for her last attempt. This will give her a 590 kills total.
Come on, Katrin.
What was that?
Unbelievable. But no.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a great deadlift session for her, but she wins it overall, her first international European title, and that is far more important.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So deserved.
Yeah.
Just falling short last year, but this year she has it. And she can deadlift more than that, and she will in the future.
She did squat 247.5. Can you imagine that?
No. I have never had this on my back actually at squat. It's sad but true, as Metallica would say. So now, Lisa Schlagbauer, she is currently in second place on the deadlift event. She is not attacking the podium overall, so she's trying to secure her silver medal in the deadlift event. Come on, Lisa.
Wow.
Ah.
Such a shame.
That would, 550 kilo overall. Good day for her, fifth place. Just the cherry on the top, didn't want to go.
Yeah.
I think she has secured a deadlift medal anyway.
205. Yeah, she has secured a deadlift medal no matter what.
She's still in second place, but she could drop down to third. Johansson is now pulling for the overall third place before Tjelta from Norway. So in battle from the two country women.
Yeah.
That's a tough challenge. 12.5 kilos more. and it's too much for her.
Yeah.
So, no
She
limits.
finished in 4th place with a 560 kilogram
500
total.
attempt.
And now we are in for a treat for the last deadlift of the session.
Yeah, as predicted, Catherine went to
She has
35.5.
now
European
25 kilos.
Master 1 deadlift record attempts, and as well European record attempts. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. But this is both Masters and Open European deadlift record attempt for the Danish lifter Katrin Bach.
Probably increasing her own records, I believe.
Yeah.
At least in the deadlift.
Yeah, totally.
Nothing really more to say, just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
European Open, Master 1, deadlift record attempt. Let's go, Katrin. Come on, deadlift, Basim. Let's go.
Wow.
It's actually moving up.
You know, the most funny thing is I'm not sure that there's not. Oh.
I think the jury will have a look at this very, very closely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now it's going. Ah, yeah.
You cannot overrule that, I think.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
believe
no, no.
so.
It's too tight to overrule this.
I think so.
Yeah. So.
But they are not finished discussing. No, they
Yeah,
are.
now it's over. So 222.5 for Bach, no matter what, winning the deadlift. 205 for Schlagbauer being second, and Johansson, bronze medalist on deadlift. And on total now, please, Hendrik, if you can announce it so that we can conclude the best way we can.
Thanks so much. Katrin Silverzahn wins the 69 class with 585 kilo total. Holly Bryans from Great Britain, 582.5 in second place. Marte Thieta, the lightest lifter, just moving up, just very young, 570 kilograms in third place. Former champion Jenny Marie Johansson in fourth place, 560 kilograms. Fifth place, Lisa Schlagbauer, 550 kilograms. And the last two ones were taken away from me.
Yeah, that's no big deal, but
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hendrik, for being with me in this morning session. It has been absolutely delightful to have you here, and I hope we'll have you back. So thank you, and that concludes our morning session. We make sure you stay with us for the medal ceremony, and we'll catch you back at 2:30 with the 93s and 105. Thank you once again, Hendrik.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Goodbye.
victory ceremony of Women Open 63-69 kilo category. Here they come. And the medals will be given by our EPF president, Mr. Bjørnstad from Norway. And IPF president, Mr. Gaston Castelparas from Luxembourg. We first give the participation medals to these honorary lifters. Memory and thank you for being here. Equipped European Championships, Luxembourg, Hong. So then we start with squat medals in 63 kilo category. Bronze medal goes to Larisa Solovieva from Ukraine with 230 kilos, best attempt. Silver medal to Emily Finnern from Germany. Also 230 kilos, best attempt, lighter on body weight. And the squat gold medal goes to Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria. 232.5 kilos, best attempt. Thank you, ladies. Then we have the bench press medals. Bronze medal goes to Melody Antoine from France. 142.5 kilos, best attempt. Silver medal to Emily Finner from Germany. And the bench press gold medal goes to Larisa Solovieva from Ukraine with 160 kilos, best attempt. Then we have the deadlift medals. Bronze medal in deadlift goes to Ruth V. Hauser from Austria. Silver medal to Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria. And the deadlift gold medal goes to Larisa Solovieva from Ukraine with 215 kilos, best attempt. Thank you, ladies. Then we have medals on total. Today, the bronze medalist is Emily Finnern from Germany. A total of 547.5 kilos. The silver medalist is Radostina Lulova from Bulgaria with a total of 550 kilos. And the gold medalist, European champion, is Larisa Solovieva from Ukraine with a total of 605 kilos. Ladies and for national anthem of Ukraine. Congratulations. Then we have 69 kilo category, open lifters, squat medals. Bronze medal goes to Marte Chelta from Norway. With 225 kilos, best attempt. And the silver medal goes to Holly Bryans from Great Britain. 230 kilos, best attempt. And the squat gold medal goes to Katrin Silberson from Germany. With 247.5 kilos, best attempt. Thank you, ladies. Then we have bench press medals. Bronze medal goes to Katrin Silberson from Germany. 137.5 kilos, best attempt. And the silver medal to Marte Chelta from Norway. With 145 kilos, best attempt. And the bench press gold medal goes to Holly Bryans from Great Britain. 155 kilos, best attempt. Thank you, ladies. Then we have the deadlift medals. Bronze medal on deadlift goes to Jenny Johansen from Norway. With 205 kilos, best attempt. Silver medal goes to Lisa Schlagbauer from Germany. Also 205 kilos, best attempt, lighter on the body. And the deadlift gold medal goes to Katrin Bach from Denmark. With 222.5 kilos, best attempt. Thank you, ladies. Then we have the medals in total. Today the bronze medalist is Marte Chelta from Norway. A total of 570 kilos. And the silver medalist is Holly Bryans from Great Britain. A total of 582.5 kilos. And the gold medalist, European champion, is Katrin Silberson from Germany. A total of 585 kilos. Please stand up for the national anthem of Germany. Everybody stand up. 2024 European Championships equipped